Oh, I forgot. It's about that time, isn't it? Well, allow me to settle in here. Where were we? Part 3. Joining Detective Tenenbaum for the 3rd day of the case of the 12 Days of Christmas. Yes. Once again, joining Detective Tenenbaum. I passed on the eggnog because I knew that the call would come sooner or later. I had been waiting for it all day. I even volunteered to go Christmas shopping with my wife, a chore I hated, just because I knew that soon the call would come in. I went. I followed my wife all over that damn mall and never got a call. I went to dinner with the in-laws because I was sure that I would be interrupted by some phone call that never came. In fact, my phone was almost too silent since I left the office for the day. Nothing useful had come from the coroners yet. All they could say about the 3 victims is that they were strangled to death. Other than that, all the coroner could tell me was that wasn't obvious were the times of the deaths. Glass was asking questions around the factory, and the other officers were still looking for leads around the orchard. And I heard from no one about anything new. I had paced the office for hours before I finally decided to stop waiting around the office and headed home. No new leads, so there was no real reason for me to stay later than I would have any other day. I realized that the next call would be the one telling me that someone else had been murdered. It wasn't until just before bedtime that I finally received a call. And when I did receive the call, it was nothing like what I had expected. Detective Tenenbaum? Yeah, this is Detective March. I heard about your case, and I think I have something that you might be interested in. I sighed and held the bridge of my nose as I tried to figure out where March worked in the department. Alright, what have you got? I said. Well, I responded to what seemed to be just a really twisted vandalism call earlier today, Marsh explained. I got there and found that this farmer, Mr. Renoir, had 3 of his hens mutilated. Damnedest thing, I thought, since all the entrails were pulled out and spread out and shaped on the ground like a big Christmas tree. I was just finishing up my paperwork here when I thought about your case. What day were you up to? Mr. Renoir. Yeah, I get it. 3 French hens. I grabbed my coat and headed out into the cold to check up on the 3 French hens. I knew it made perfect sense. I just wasn't expecting to investigate farm animal mutilations along with the 3 murders. Well, looks as though we're at the end of, once again, another day of our storytelling. I guess I'll be seeing you all tomorrow for day number 4. You guys have a good night. I'll see you